RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to football here on a Friday Night Lights, and we are in Bethalto for the CM Eagles home opener. They are hosting Breeze Mater Dei tonight. The Knights come to town from Breeze, Illinois against the Purple and Gold. CM again with a record of 0-2 with those two road games. Meanwhile, for Breeze Mater Dei, they are 2-0 with 2 victories, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. Breeze Mater Dei winning the coin toss, but they have deferred. And the CM Eagles going to get the football first with Jeff Alsman. Brent Berklin here with you from Bethalto. And cool, damp evening after some rain off and on during the day, but it's dry at the moment. But it is cool and damp out here at the field, at the stadium, Jeff.
Beginning to feel like some football weather, and you wouldn't think that the turf would have taken enough rain to really matter, but we'll see if the running games will be affected at all, and we'll see how much these teams do run the football or if they'll try to open it up a little bit. The offense usually has an advantage on a wet field because those players know where they're going on the field, and the defense kind of has to play catch-up. So we'll see what type of an impact that might have with the field being at least a little bit slippery.
Well, these two teams played twice last year, and there was plenty of points put up on the board, once in the regular season, once in the first round of the playoffs. CM losing to Heron and Centralia to start the year. And Matthew Stimac will bring the kickoff back over the 10 to the 20, 25, up near the 30-yard line before Stimac is brought down, the 6'2 senior. And it will be the senior quarterback who will head out to the field. And the CM Eagles will be on the roll. They're in the purple jerseys, purple pants, and the gold helmets. And Breeze Mater Dei comes to town. The Knights again with a record of 2-0. We have Alton and Collinsville, game number 2 of our Friday night doubleheader. So that'll be later on from Collinsville. Right now, Brad Cicada, the quarterback, wearing number 7. He's a 6'2 senior. Transferring from Staunton to CM this year, and he's going to roll to his left, and he's going to put it in the air to start the ball game. Now he tucks it under, and he'll try to get a couple of yards here to the near side, and they'll mark him just near the sideline here at the 31. A gain of about 1 yard for number 7, Cicada, the quarterback. He wanted to throw it, I believe, a couple of times, but he ends up with a 1-yard carry.
It looked like he was looking for the wide receiver Stimac here on the near side of the field. The coverage was good, and he really didn't have anybody else open. No other player running a pattern over here. It was pretty much just a one receiver option there.
Trips to the right, one receiver here to the near side, and wants to throw it again. Cicada with not much time, and he's going to be sacked back at the 20-yard line. Couple of linebackers blitzing through there, 58 and 55. 55 is Jordan Lampy. Clint Rotterman is number 58, and he is sacked. It's 3rd and long.
And they're going to mark that at about the 24. That's a loss of about 7 on the play. It's going to be, you mentioned long, 3rd and about 17. And so far, the CM quarterback not getting nearly enough time to look downfield to try to throw the football.
CM wants to throw it again. Cicada rolling to his right. He's in trouble again. He needs to get rid of it. He does. A little shovel pass to Jeff Justice. Justice is going to get a couple of yards to the 26, but it's going to be 4th and 14 as he was almost sacked back near the 10. Shoveled it to Justice for 2 yards.
That was just a desperation play as he was about to go down. He just happened to see Justice and shoveled it to him, got rid of it before he went to the floor, and now it looks like CM's going to have to punt the football. So not a good opening series of downs for the CM Eagles.
That looks like in 3 it out for the Eagles, the home team in their home opener, and Cicada will punt it over the 50-yard line to the 44-yard line, and it will be brought back about 5 yards by number 88 on the return for Mater Dei. Joe Casson Casson, a senior, 6'2", and he returned it. And Mike Martz will be the quarterback for Mater Dei. The Knights see if they can get it rolling here right away, and they've had it rolling this season. And last year too, when they were 9-2, the year before they were 10-2, and they're already off to a 2-0 start this year. Eagles now on defense. For Breeze Mater Dei, victories over Effingham 21-7 and Nashville 32-7. So they've outscored their first two opponents. Effingham on the road, Nashville at home, 53-14. So they can play offense and defense, but they've been able to do that for the last few years. Playoff team last couple of years, and here's a 3-yard gain over the 50, and it's going to go down to the CM 48-yard line for Cody Rotterman, who had a huge game last week. He's a senior, 6-foot running back.
Nothing fancy, just straight ahead running off the right tackle, and pickup of almost 4 on the play.
Cody Rotterman, 40 carries last week, 294 yards, 4 touchdowns in their win over Nashville. Here's a carry to the left side, and to the far side it goes to the 35-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 13 yards, maybe 12 yards in a first down. Over the left side, it's Cody Rotterman again, and he has a 1st and 10 at the CM 36-yard line. Eagles on defense, we'll talk about that in a moment. Alex Lopez at the nose, defensive tackle. Here's Rotterman again. Over the left side, dips under the, or inside the 35, down near the 33. Now they'll call it the 34, a gain of 2. Defensive ends are Nick Harkey and Jake Lively. Linebackers Tyler Campbell, Zach Klostermeyer. Brian Rickey, a linebacker. Jeff Justice, too. And the corners are Brandon Torres and Matthew Steemack. The safeties, Wyatt Sutton and Shane Fensel. Here's a run to the far side by Rotterman. 1st down and more. He follows his blockers inside the 20, into the red zone of CM, down to the 14 of the Eagles.
That's going to be about a 20-yard pickup. And Mater Dei running the ball to the left. They seem to have found something over there. The first play went to the right. Everything else has gone to the left, and they've been successful.
And they are in the red zone with 8:36 to go, first quarter. First possession, first drive, and they put it in the air this time. It's complete to the 10, to the 5, about the 5-yard line. Number 12 goes down there, and that is Adrian Garcia on the completed pass to the 6-yard line, so a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 on the pass. And they keep it going with the wishbone. Rotterman, the deep man. Mike Martz, the quarterback, number 13. He will hand it to Rotterman over the right side. He's going to lean forward to the 5. We'll see if they give him the 4. Looks like just the 5, 1-yard carry. 3rd down and 1. Rotterman for 1 yard there. 3rd and 1 at the 5. 7:47 to go, first quarter. Receivers left and right. And now Martz is in the shotgun on 3rd and short. Didn't have enough players on the field, though, as they bring Garcia in off the sideline. Snap back, handoff to Rotterman, left side. It's a 1st down, and he's down near the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal, and we'll see if they mark it. Well, it's going to be even inside the 1, so a gain of 4 for Rotterman. 1st and goal.
You mentioned, Brent, they didn't have enough players on the field. The way they're moving the football, you think they might be able to do it with 10.
9 or 10 or whatever. Here's Rotterman again, up the middle. Touchdown! Inside the 1, and he goes in for a 1-yard plunge, and it was right up the middle. The dive by Cody Rotterman. 7:14 to go, first quarter, and Mater Dei on the board. 6-0 the score. A lot of Cody Rotterman right there, and that's the way it was last week, too, for the Knights. 1-yard touchdown run. Now they try to tack on the extra point. Rotterman scores the touchdown. Here's the snap back. The extra point is in the air, and it is good. Number 15 boots it through. Kevin Garber, the senior kicker, makes it 7-0 Mater Dei. CM ball when we come back. 7:14 to go, first quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back to Hauser Field in Bethalto. CM and Mater Dei, and we roll on here in the first quarter, each team with a possession. 3 and out for the Eagles, but for Mater Dei, they lead it 7-0 as they drove down the field, got the ball around midfield, and they made it count. Here's Cicada throwing to the near side after the kick return for CM, bringing it out to the 26-yard line, and this pass is complete, and it's going to be a 5-yard completion to Jaron Linton, the 5'8 senior and their leading receiver, and it's now going to be 2nd down and 5. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkland back with you here, and at CM High, it's the home opener. The Eagles with their first 2 games on the road, down to Heron and then over to Centralia. Out to the outside it goes this time, and Jeff Justice, the leading ball carrier this year for CM, has a first down as he's over the 35. He's over the right side, out near the 38-yard line, a gain of 6.
That time the CM Eagles had been moving everything to the near side of the field, running to the left. That play went the other direction. It's been the biggest play of the game so far.
Shotgun for Cicada. He throws a wide receiver screen to Linton. Linton gets a couple of blockers, but too many defenders there for the Knights as he will bring it out near the 40-yard line, a gain of a 1.5 yards. We'll give him 2 yards there. It's 2nd down and 8.
As that play was developing, it looked like there was some room to go, but a couple of blocks just didn't quite get executed, and all of a sudden Linton had no place to go.
You're in tune to WBGZ Alton, 7 o'clock hour, Friday night football. Alton at Collinsville in game number 2 later on tonight. Now flags fly, and maybe somebody lining up offsides, and sometimes that's a receiver. And it is going to be offsides on the Eagles, and instead of 2nd and 8, 2nd and 13. CM losing to Heron this year, 29-13, and they lost to Centralia last week, 52-22. That game was 22-22 at halftime, but Centralia won it with 30 unanswered points in the second half, and Heron and Centralia with victories over the Eagles. Civic Memorial back. Here comes a screen to Linton again, and nobody there. The blockers were ready for the screen, or the defensive linemen anyway, for the Knights. They read it well, and they knock Linton down at the 33-yard line. The SCC Riverbend teams all playing on the road tonight. Southwestern, Marquette, Wood River, and Roxana. All on the road. Alton on the road too at Collinsville tonight. Snap back to Cicada. The senior throws it over the middle. Stemak grabs it at the 50 and number 1 to the 49-yard line as he's going to pick up a 1st and 10 at the Mater Dei 49-yard line.
Boy, that was a nice catch, too, as he had to extend his arms out and caught that with his hands, couldn't pull it in and catch it with his body. And what was probably a wet football, about an 18 or 19-yard pickup and another 1st down.
Cicada in the shotgun, ready to go again. Receivers left and right. He'll hand it off this time, and lots of room up the middle. 1st down to the 39, maybe even the 38-yard line, as the Eagles with a quick hitter to Brian Rickey up the middle, and the 6-foot, 210-pound senior takes it to the Mater Dei 38, a gain of 11. 7-0 Mater Dei, 4:44 to go. 1st quarter. Live in Bethalto. Here's a fake, the play action. They're going over the middle to Stemak. Double coverage there and knocked away. Stemak had to knock it away and avoid an interception, I think.
Double coverage, and that was a floater, too. I think that partially slipped out of the quarterback's hands as it wasn't a nice, tight spiral and therefore made it underthrown. And it was really just a jump ball down there, and a good job by Stemak to make sure that ball didn't get intercepted.
No huddle, and they're going to get ready for some more offense here at 2nd down and 10 from the Knights' 38-yard line. The snap back, rolling to his left, Cicada being hounded again, throws it to Stemak, a little behind him there, and incomplete it goes. Number 12, Garcia there to deflect it away, but that ball just a little behind him on the sidelines.
It was a bit behind him, and Cicada was running as he was trying to throw, and makes it much more difficult to throw with accuracy. And the receiver wasn't really open. If that ball had been pinned against the sidelines, that probably would have been the only chance he would have had of making the catch.
So now it goes to 3rd and 10 with 4:26 to go here in the 1st quarter. Cicada trying to move his receivers around a little bit here. He has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, the short side of the field this time. 1 running back in the backfield, hopefully to block, because he's in trouble again, and he'll be sacked again back at the 43-yard line. He's going to lose about 5 yards, and it's going to be 4th and 15 now.
No chance that time for the CM quarterback as he got the ball in the shotgun. At least 2 of the Mater Dei defensive linemen had already penetrated and gotten within a couple of yards of the quarterback, and he really just had no chance. And the Eagles here just across midfield are going to go for it on 4th down.
And they'll see what they can do.
Now it looks like they're going to drop into a punt.
And Cicada drops back at the 50, hoping to pin Mater Dei deep if they can. Give them a long field here. The punt hits at the 15, takes a Mater Dei bounce to the 17, and that's where the Knights will have it with 3:35 to go in the 1st quarter. And now the Knights, with their 2nd possession, they lead CM 7-0.
Boy, and on that first possession, they just chewed up some yardage, went right down the field. The Eagles really didn't have an answer on any of the plays.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Need to spring into action here because Mater Dei just looks like that they're able to do about whatever they want. If you just look at the size of the line, a huge advantage to Mater Dei at with the offensive line compared to the Eagles' defense.
And the snap back to Martz. They're going to throw it down to Garcia, 15, 20-yard line, and he can't break a tackle. And we're also going to have a flag there. We'll see if that may be a face mask, as it was one-on-one here out to the near side.
Boy, it didn't look like a face. No, that's going to be a block in the back. I was going to
there
say,
you go.
Because he tackled him more around the waist, so I didn't think we were going to have a face mask.
Now a score from Pena. The Panthers leading the Oilers 14-0 in the first quarter. SCC football again on the road for all the Riverbend teams. Shells, Oilers, Explorers, Piasol Birds all on the road tonight. Alton Redbirds on the road tonight too at Collinsville. You'll hear that game coming up later tonight here on Z1570. Nick Darr and Louis Korak on the call there. Now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Here is a throw to nobody. Nobody home there as they were trying to set up the screen, and it landed near a couple of linemen, and first-year head coach Justin Winslow wants a flag. He wants a flag, maybe an eligible man downfield or intentional grounding or whatever, but it's incomplete. Be sure to stay tuned. Following the game, we'll name the Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game during our post-game tonight here in Bethalto. Knights 7, Eagles nothing. 3:21 to go. First quarter here at CM High. Here's Cody Rotterman over the left side, up near the first down. He dives forward and is going to pick up 15 plus. It looks like he needed 15 and got 16 yards out to the 27 of Mater Dei on a second long.
Just a counter play to the far side of the field again running to CM's left. It looks like that Mater Dei thinks at least they've exposed a weakness on that side of the Eagles defense.
Last time Mater Dei had the ball, they took it to the house for a touchdown. Cody Rotterman with the TD. Now Mike Martz, the quarterback's going to rumble for some yardage out over the 35. He might have 10 exactly to the 38-yard line. Let's see if that's another first down. It is. From the 28 to the 38, 10 yards for the quarterback. And I don't know if he ever had any intention of throwing the ball that time. The Knights and the Eagles tonight. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., Illinois kicks off in Champaign against the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. Right here on the Big Z. Here's Martz, maybe a broken play, and he's going to be sacked as he was hounded there, and a couple of Eagles there, including Jake Lively, the junior, number 55. It's an Eagle sack.
About a 6-yard loss, and you're right, it was definitely a broken play as the quarterback looked around, expected one of his backs to be there. He found nobody and just kind of had to turn around and fall on the football.
There's a throw to the near side, and it's incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down. Martz looking to the sideline and checking his coaches out here on what they're going to do with 2:16 to go in the first quarter. Make it 3rd down, 3rd and 15 from their own 33-yard line. Receivers left and right. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Garcia in motion to the left. And they'll throw it to the left to Garcia, and it's through his hands, a little high and incomplete. So now 4th and long, and the Knights will punt it away. 2 possessions for each team. 7-0 Knights. And the punts will be coming from inside their own 20-yard line by Kevin Garber, the kicker and punter. And he will boot it away. Low line drive kick over the 50, and it's going to be out of bounds on the far sideline over there at the 47-yard line. So near midfield, the Eagles have good field position with their 3rd possession of the night.
Only about a 20-yard punt. It looked like that he lines up several yards deeper behind the center than what most of the punters do in high school. He still barely got it away, and he did not connect with that one solidly, as it was a line drive end over end. It almost looked like he might have kicked the tip of the football rather than the the solid center.
Well, the receivers for CM, Steemack, Linton, Fensel, and Sutton. Normally 4 receivers out there. Jeff Justice starting running back, Cicada the quarterback. Jake Lively the left tackle, Justin Oliver the right tackle, Logan Morgan at guard, Devin Bryan at guard 2. Center is Nick Harkey for the purple and gold. And now the officials call a timeout and maybe bring in a dry football. We'll see.
I have a feeling if these clouds keep coming this way, there aren't going to be any dry footballs here in about 10 minutes.
Dark clouds, not just clouds. But you're right, surrounding Bethalto, it appears, at this hour.
Better check the radar during the next break.
Cicada hands it off to Justice up to the 50-yard line. 3 tough yards to midfield for number 15, Justice, 5'10", 195-pound senior. We'll give him 3, and it's 2nd down and 7 at the 50-yard line, and the clock now at 1:45 to go. First quarter. Wyatt Sutton comes out of the game. 2 receivers, 3 backs, including a wing back in the game now. And it'll be a run over the left side and leaning forward for a couple of yards. The ball carrier there for a couple, and it's number 5, Zach Klostermeyer, sophomore, to the 47-yard line. And it's 3rd down and about 4 to go. Third down, no huddle again. Brad Cicada, the senior quarterback, has faked the handoff, and it's a quarterback keeper up the middle. He has room. First down to the 38-yard line of Breeze, Mater Dei.
About a 9-yard gain, a very nice fake handoff that time as they gave it to one of the backs who started to run to the left, and the quarterback straight up the middle, and he fooled just about everybody. Picked up the first down, and the Eagles into Mater Dei territory now.
38-yard line. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Snap back, Cicada again faking it to Justice. Again up the middle he goes. Down to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4 now.
How many times can you run that play?
Maybe not 3, but they did 2 in a row.
Keep it close by.
Now 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cicada waits on the snap, shotgun again. And this time he will hand it off. It goes to Brian Rickey, number 21, over the 30, down to the 29-yard line. It's going to be a yard short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. CM's home opener for football in 2011, 7-0 Breeze Mater Dei after 1 quarter. Jeff and I return to Eagle Country in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
With Jeff Halsman, Brent Berkland back with you here. 12 minutes back on the clock. Second quarter now at CM High, the Eagles home opener, and Mater Dei with the lead from Breeze, Illinois. 7-0 our score. And Mater Dei on defense. CM moving the ball a little bit. They got it in midfield after that short punt, and hopefully they're making something out of it here.
Looks like the officials are, I don't know what they're doing there.
I think they're making sure that that's where the ball should be on the other side of the field.
How hard is it? It's just on the white line.
Well, I think it was closer to the 29 than the 30 at the other end, but now they're going to really move it closer to the 30-yard line. Third down and 1.5 yards to go. Justice over the right side. First down to the 26-yard line he goes. 4 yards and a 1st and 10.
First time that the Eagles have really moved the football consistently on this possession, and they're getting closer and closer to the red zone. Or do they call it the purple zone here?
Purple zone, red zone. Headed for the land of milk and honey. Trying to take it to the house and tie the game. And we'll see if they can do it. Cicada fakes the handoff, play action, and he's got a lot of time, throws it over the middle. Dangerous pass, it's incomplete, and behind Shane Fensel, and really into center field there, although Fensel was in front of the defender.
Fensel was open. Pass just had a little too much on it, but that could have been a big play, probably at least enough for a first down, and might have even gotten somewhere down near the 10 before contact.
11:36 to go here in the first half. We're in the second quarter now. And Cicada waiting on the snap. He's in the shotgun again. He'll throw it to Linton. Wide receiver screen. 2 blockers in front of him. He steps out at the 22-yard line. Pass complete. And he's going to pick up about 4. Third and about 6 more to go.
Well, the tough part about running that play was to the short side of the field. There's just not a whole lot of room to maneuver once you get the football.
Alton and Collinsville 0-0 after 1 quarter. Again, you'll hear the Redbirds and the K-Hawks later on tonight here on the Big Z. It's third down and movement before the snap. Illegal procedure. That's a false start on the offensive line.
It's going to move it back another 5 and make it 3rd and 10. Tough spot for a penalty right there.
Yeah, back to the 26-yard line now. And Cicada and the Eagles will have to dig a different play out of the playbook now because they need 10 for a first down. They need to get down to the 16-yard line. Cicada back. He's in trouble again, and he's going to be sacked at the 35-yard line. He's back to the 40, but I think they'll say it was closer to the 35, 34 when he was first hit, and there's another sack on Cicada, and it is 4th down, and 3rd and long has been sacks, and more sacks for the Knights tonight to make it 4th and even longer. Now it's 4th. And
almost 20.
Yeah. And they're going to go for it. 4 down territory, at least maybe. We'll see what the senior quarterback does. He's coming up under center now to Nick Harkey, now giving some instructions to the offensive line. And the snap back. He's going to throw it over the middle. It is caught there, and it's a first down to the 11-yard line. Right over the middle. It's caught by Shane Fensel. And Fensel on a 4th and long, really long. It's 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. They are in the red zone.
Boy, and that was thrown right into traffic too, but a perfect pass right where it had to be, and a big gain for the Eagles.
One of those throws that's on the back shoulder, so a lot of times the offensive receiver's the only one that knows. Cicada rolling to the end zone, incomplete. He had a step, did Wyatt Sutton here on the near corner, and incomplete, overthrown by just a little. 10:27 to go here in the first half. The Eagles trying to tie the game. They are in the red zone at 2nd and 10. About the 11-yard line here. Actually, the 12-yard line is where they're going to mark it for second down. The far hash mark is where they set the football for.
Let's run that quarterback keeper again.
There you go. Center, number 64, Nick Harkey, gives the ball off, and it is Cicada to the 10-yard line, a gain of 2. Quarterback keeper, and it's going to be third down and 8 from the 10-yard line.
It's a little tougher, though, when you get close to the goal line, doesn't it?
Field a little shorter, and a couple of players come out of the game now, including Brian Rickey, the running back. They bring Jaron Linton back in the game with a new play. It's going to be Linton and Steemack on the far side. Here on the near side, it's Fensel and Sutton, 2 receivers each way. And Cicada waits for the snap on 3rd and 8 from the 10-yard line. Blitz from behind, and the pass is through the hands of Jeff Justice coming out of the backfield, but quarterback could feel the heat, and he got hit as he threw it.
Coming from the blind side, nobody, I think it was the outside linebacker over there, just coming on the blitz, and almost got there. The quarterback got it away, threw it just a little bit high. Probably could have been caught, though, just through the hands of the receiver. Now it's going to set up a 4th down, and you almost have to go for it here, I think, probably. Could kick a field goal, but if you're this close and you're a touchdown behind, why not try for it? If you don't make it, you're at least going to pin them down here deep in their own end.
Well, that linebacker that was blitzing on the blind side was Cody Rotterman. And we've seen number 28 on offense. Now we have a timeout for the Eagles. 9:41 to go, first half, and on 4th and 8 from the 10-yard line of Breeze Mater Dei, the Eagles going to try to make something happen here. Timeout for CM. We'll keep it here and tell you again that Alton and Collinsville are scoreless after 1 quarter. Pana now leading Wood River 20-0 as they go to the 2nd quarter. Shells and Oilers on the road, the Explorers and Piasol Birds on the road, and of course the Alton Redbirds on the road too. We have the Alton-Collinsville game coming up later tonight. Then tomorrow, 11 a.m., it's Illinois football on the Big Z from Champaign. And after that, you'll hear the Marquette-Hillsboro game about 2:30. Then the Roxana-Vandalia game at about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So 4th and 8, it's time to put it in the air again and maybe to the end zone. We'll see.
Well, you have to throw it to, well, I guess they can get a first down, can't they?
Yeah.
Get to the 2 for a first down, but you might as well put it in the end zone.
Maybe a screen, maybe they'll have time to, it all depends on if he's got time to throw it into the end zone. We'll see if he does. From the 10-yard line after the CM timeout, 9:41 to go, 2nd quarter. Cicada sets up his running back, Jeff Justice, to his right. He will help block, throw over the middle, and it is bobbled and incomplete at the 5-yard line to Jaron Linton. Didn't have a whole lot of time, but it would have been short. As we talked about, the throw was to the 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. If that was the call, I'm not sure about that throw. You weren't going to get a first down. Even if you caught the ball, the defender was right there anyway, and he was going to go straight down, so you're going to turn the ball over. I think you got to throw a ball into the end zone there.
May have checked down to his 2nd or 3rd receiver, but Linton did not get it, and it's going to go the other way. The Knights have it at their own 10-yard line now, 1st and 10, and they have 90 yards to go. With 9:36 to go till halftime. Cody Rotterman has it over the right side, and he breaks away to the 20, to the 30, being chased at the 40, now to the 50, and he is still on his feet, down the sidelines to the 20, the 10, he breaks another tackle, he's into the end zone. What a run by number 28, Cody Rotterman, 90 yards and 6 points for the Knights.
Wow, you're not kidding. What a run from the 40-yard line in. I bet he broke the tackle of at least 5 Eagles who tried to pull him down from behind. He was off balance. He'd stutter step. He'd get his balance. He'd get hit again 5 different times. Never would go down, and finally got into the end zone. He earned that one for sure.
Amazing 90-yard, 6-point run for the senior. 6 foot, 210-pound Cody Rotterman. He scored 4 touchdowns last week. and he has already scored 2 TDs tonight. Garber for the extra point. 9:17 remaining second quarter. The extra point is in the air, and it's good. 9:17 to go, first half. Mater Dei on the board again. A bolt of lightning of Cody Rotterman, and 14-0 our score now. The Knights lead the Eagles. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
Back live in Bethalto, CM to return the kick. Matthew Steemack bobbles it. It goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and it is a 14-0 ball game now. Mater Dei leading. Rotterman has a 1-yard touchdown run and now a 90-yard touchdown run. Getting an update from Hillsboro now. Marquette with a 20-0 lead after 1 quarter there over the Hillsboro Hilltoppers. Marquette looking to go 3-0. So Pana leading Wood River 20-0. Marquette leading Hillsboro 20-0. Here it's 14-0 Mater Dei. CM with trips to the near side. Brad Cicada in the shotgun. And he waits for the snap from Harkey. And he rolls to his left, away from the 3 receivers. And he throws it to Steemack. It's grabbed as he inbounds. He is at the 35-yard line of CM. He made a leaping grab, a 15-yard pickup.
A nice pass and a nice catch as the quarterback put it in the only place where the receiver could grab it. And he that time put it to the outside shoulder, as you mentioned earlier, and a nice pickup in the 6th first down here of the first half for the Eagles.
Out to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Just over 9 minutes till halftime. Here's a throw to Linton. He's in the seam of the 2 defenders, and he makes the grab to the 36 of Mater Dei. Big pickup there. 29 yards, it looks like. 29 yards to the 36-yard line, and Linton found a seam. Zone coverage there, I guess.
And just a timing pattern as the quarterback is not wasting any time and looking now. He just threw it down the field and allowed Linton to run under the football.
And he's got good speed. We're under 9 minutes to go now, second quarter, and Cicada looking left, and he's in trouble again, and he's sacked at the 45, and they'll mark it at the 43 where he was first hit, and sooner or later, I guess he's going to have to start just getting rid of the ball if he's in trouble.
Yeah, when he's holding on to the football, he's really having trouble. The Eagles line just can't keep the Mater Dei defense off their quarterback.
And only 3 down linemen right now, basically a 3-4 defense, or a 3-3 as they need lots of safeties and corners, and there's a pass over the middle, incomplete, and he was hit as he threw that one. And he threw that one to Wyatt Sutton, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 17 to go.
You wonder a little bit why when the Eagles come up and see the 3 down linemen that they don't maybe change the call and run the football instead of, run a draw play or something like that to keep them honest. I know they've got a lot of yardage here, 3rd and probably 18 or so, but you got to do what the defense gives you in a 3-man line. It's good to run against.
It looks like they're going to go with the 3 down linemen again. Maybe they'll shoot a linebacker or 2, but it looks like they're going to have 4 linebackers. But put the nickel package in when you play CM. They have 3 receivers here to the short side of the field. Steemack all alone on the other side. And Cicada looks, and he'll throw a screen to Justice in the backfield. Breaks a tackle to the 40, the 30, the 20. He avoids another tackle near the end zone, knocked out of bounds inside the 5.
Well, another quick pass. We talked about the Eagles needing to get rid of the ball. That's about a 42-yard gain, and the receiver did most of the work. Justice, I believe it was, is he just threw it out into the flat, and the Eagles burned him with a little short pass.
7:53 to go. They mark it down to the 1-yard line, basically. 1st and goal. And the Eagles knocking on the door once again, as they were before. Lost it on downs last time, though, in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Ricky, and he did not get in, I don't think. He's inside the 1. And it's going to be 2nd down from there. So do they keep it on the ground? Maybe the quarterback sooner or later will.
Somebody.
Bust through.
Anybody.
There you go. Cicada deep again. Not under center, though, even though they're inside the 1. May not be in the playbook. They'll hand the ball off to Ricky. Diving forward. Touchdown! Over the left guard. Brian Ricky for the CM Eagles with a touchdown.
Well, the Eagles threw the football, used the air to pick up some big chunks of yardage on that drive, and then a couple of short runs to finally get it into the end zone and finally get on the scoreboard here in the first half.
1-yard touchdown run. Now they'll try to tack on the extra point with Shane Fensel. The holder is Brad Cicada. And Fensel tries to make it 14-7. The extra point in the air. The kick is good for the Eagles. With 7:16 to go in the first half. Brian Ricky with a 1-yard plunge inside the 1-yard line. And the point after good, so now it's a 14-7 ball game. And if you think back to where they had it at the 10-yard line, missed on a 4th and 8, and on the very next play, 90 yards for Mater Dei for a touchdown, and that's the difference now.
But the Eagles showed a lot of character to come back on this drive right after that and take the football down the field and say, we're not going to let this game get away from us, not here on our home field. We're going to at least be respectable and show you that we're still in this football game. And that's a big touchdown, a big confidence booster. Now the Eagle defense is going to have to do the same thing, build some more confidence for the purple and gold and stop Mater Dei here, because the first time that Mater Dei got the football, they moved it easily, but the Eagle defense was much better on the second set of downs for Mater Dei. We'll see what happens now.
Kickoff coming from CM to Mater Dei now after the touchdown for the Eagles. And we'll see what Mater Dei does with this possession as they grab it at the 10 to the 15 and 20. Return man up near the 25-yard line with 7:09 to go. 7:09 remaining in the second quarter. Another score from the SCC here from Litchfield. The Purple Panthers 21, the Piasol Birds 8. So Litchfield, Marquette, and Pena leading in their SCC battles so far tonight.
I think the key is to put 3 people on Rotterman.
Or more, because we saw that he could break a lot of tackles, that's for sure.
That's true. They had 5 on him last time.
We shall see what they do here, because it's back to the offense for the Mater Dei Knights. They'll run it over the right side, and it looks like Rotterman out to the 30-yard line as he runs right this time. And right over a couple of defenders, right at the 30-yard line. He's going to pick up 5. The first down marker is out at the 35-yard line. No huddle for Mater Dei. Martz, the quarterback, back rolling to his right, wants to put it in the air. Now he's going to tuck it under. Nope, now he's going to throw it. And he grabs it. The receiver right on the sideline there at the 39-yard line. Good snag there by John Heeman. Heeman makes the grab, and it's 1st and 10 to the Mater Dei 39-yard line, and that was a nice little quick pass there as he was rolling right. CM Eagles on defense, and they need a stop. Up the middle it goes. Quick dive there by Rotterman. And he'll get up off the pile, the bottom of the pile at the CM 42-yard line, a gain of about almost 4 yards, really. Now the huddle for Mater Dei, 2nd down and about 6.5 to go. They need to get it out to their own 48-yard line for a 1st down. Here's a handoff right up the middle. Rotterman has a lot of room. 1st down over the 50, down to the 42-yard line. 294 yards last week, and he's off to the races again here tonight as he gets to the CM 42-yard line, and he's at 170 plus already.
He's carried the ball 12 times. 4 of those times he has carries for 15 yards or more.
Trips to the near side, but they're still going to keep it on the ground, and Rotterman has nowhere to go this time. Brian Rickey, the linebacker, drops him for a loss. That won't happen much, or right at the line of scrimmage. .5:20 to go here in the 1st half. New play comes in for Mater Dei. They're on offense, leading 14-7 here on the road. They've had 1 home game, 1 road game. This is their 2nd road game for CM. They started with 2 road games. Now it's a home opener in week number 3. The throw is to the wide receiver down the line of scrimmage. It is caught there and down near the 37-yard line. The receiver, who now goes out of the ball game, Joe Casson, number 88, made the grab. 3rd down and about 5 to go. 4:40 to go, 2nd quarter. With Jeff Alsman, Brent Berkland here with you live from CM High.
Empty backfield again now.
Going to throw it to the far side. Gets a block. Now a late flag flies in. The pass was complete to Jaron. Tolley. Looks like we may have a hold as Tolley tried to get around a couple of defenders, and it is that or a block in the back. Either way.
I don't know. If I were the Eagles, I think I would decline. I might decline this because they lost 3 on the play.
Well, let's see what they do as
set up 4th down.
Head coach Justin Winslow takes a step or 2 out onto the field. It is going to be declined. You're right. As they lost about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage on that pass play. So it's 4th down. Call it 7 to go. They need to get down to the 32. They're at the 39-yard line. And since they're in CM territory, I guess they consider it 4-down territory. So here they go for more. Martz in the shotgun for the Knights. Man in motion, snap back. Now they're going to pooch punt and kick it, punt it away. Hits at the 10, to the 5, rolls just into the end zone there. Almost downed at the 1-yard line, and Mater Dei almost did the right thing, and still the touchback brings it out to the 20. That was close.
That was close. In fact, I think the Mater Dei player actually touched the ball in the field of play, but his momentum as he was sliding carried it in. If he could have just touched it and stopped it and slid on by, he might have pinned him inside the 1.
14-7 ball game. CM trailing by a touchdown, and they have the football back with 3:44 to go. They fake the handoff, and here's Cicada with some room up the middle to the 25, 30, 35, and tripped up near the 39-yard line. A gain of 19 for the quarterback.
Well, other than the long pass, that's been their best play. Certainly has been their best running play.
Cicada will go back to the shotgun. He is slow to get up and slow to get back to the line of scrimmage after that tough run.
I think he took a helmet in the knee on that running play.
Snap back, and they'll hand it off to Justice. No room there. He's going to lose a yard, it looks like. The senior, Jeff Justice, with the carry. Wanted to go left tackle, but couldn't get out there. Receivers left and right. Trips to the left of Cicada, the wide side of the field, the far side of the field. 3 down linemen again for Mater Dei. It's basically a 3-3. And 5 men back in the secondary. 4 cornerbacks and a safety. Rotterman wants to blitz, it looks like, as he's going to maybe come off the edge. Here he comes, and they hand the ball to Justice inside or over the 40, out to the 41, maybe even the 42-yard line they'll give him here. And it's going to be 3rd down, 2.5 minutes to go, first half. So they keep it on the ground.
They'll probably put it in the air here.
3rd down. About 6 more to go. They need to get to almost the 50-yard line for a first down. Long snap count. We're down to 2:10 to go till halftime. And now whistle and a timeout. They were running out of time. I thought that might be a delay of game penalty, but instead we're going to get a timeout for the Eagles. We'll take a...
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
After the Eagles' second timeout, they have 3rd and 6. Midfield is the first down marker. They throw it over the middle, and it's too high for Shane Fensel. And it would have been a first down and more. About a 20-yard pass over the middle of the field and in traffic again.
Yeah, it was, and it was overthrown and tipped and almost intercepted. Could have been intercepted. Looks like the Eagles are thinking about going for it. You got to punt the ball.
Yeah, they're going to punt it away.
Got to punt this ball.
Maybe try to draw Mater Dei off sides, but
that's going to cost you another timeout, though, unless you can do it quickly.
1:58 to go. Now Cicada drops back to punt it away, it looks like. On 4th down, and he punts it straight up into the air. It's going to hit at about the 35 and stay right there. 31-yard line for Mater Dei, their own 31-yard line. And they'll have it with not good, but decent field position because they still have 1:48 to go and all 3 of their timeouts.
You know, you don't like to second-guess high school coaches. But when you drop back like that from the quarterback to just an extra couple of yards, you take the snap, you have to kick it quickly, and you kick the ball 15 yards down the field. If you're going to punt it, why not move back into punt formation, get plenty of time, get a good kick away. They could have picked up another 15 or 20 yards in the air on that punt by just punting the football.
Cody Rotterman over the right side. He's only going to get a couple this time to the 33, 34-yard line. Give him the 34 for a gain of 3. And 1:33 to go till halftime now.
And the only reason we would say that, or I would say that, is because they weren't in a situation where they were going to fake anybody out. Everybody knew they were going to punt the football.
Your own side of midfield, and now up close to midfield goes Rotterman again. Out to the 44-yard line. He's going to pick up 10. 1st and 10 from their own 44. 1:19 still to go. Keep an eye on the clock, and again, the Knights with their 3 timeouts, and they'll keep it on the ground. Rotterman, right side, carrying tacklers up near the 50-yard line. Going to be at about close to the 48-yard line. Almost 5 yards on that carry, and Mater Dei will use their first timeout with 65 seconds to go in the first half. 1:05 remaining here until halftime, and we have a timeout for the Knights. They have made it all the way up near midfield here.
When you have a team that's moving the football pretty well against your defense, you want to make the field as long as possible. And we've certainly seen that Mater Dei is capable of busting the big play. At least one of them is.
Rotterman with a couple of touchdowns tonight, number 28 for Breeze Mater Dei, senior running back. In their win over Nashville, 294 yards last week and 4 touchdowns. Last year, he rushed for 1,000 yards and 24 touchdowns on the season. 1:05 to go, and out of the timeout, Mater Dei in the shotgun. Empty backfield again. 5 receivers for the Knights. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side, and they'll throw it far side. Incomplete, but Jaron Linton was on the back of the receiver over there, and a flag flies, and it is going to be on CM here with 62 seconds to go. They'll pick up some free yardage.
And a first down.
And it'll be over midfield now, and pass interference is a big one. 15 yards down to the CM 38-yard line. Wow.
And there wasn't any question about it. The hit was certainly early before the ball got there.
Again, they had 5 receivers that time. And they have 5 receivers again for quarterback Mike Martz. He's in the shotgun. Now Rotterman comes back. They change the play maybe here as he's in the backfield to block. And Martz will throw it over the head of Linton. It is grabbed there, and it's a touchdown. It looks like a touchdown. It is 38 yards as they throw it over Linton this time. And number 88, Joe Casson, grabs it for Mater Dei, and they have 6 more on the board.
Well, they've been throwing short in front of the Eagle defense over there on the right side, and this time they decided to just use the little stop and go, and right down the field he went. Perfect pass. And a tough touchdown to give up if you're the Eagles right here before halftime.
Great touch on that pass, and over the top they go to Casson. Martz to Casson. Here's the extra point. It's in the air. The PAT is good. 21-7. And that was a tough one to give up. 21-7 in favor of Mater Dei. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Out over the 25 to the 27-yard line by number 4, Brad Moore, a senior. And the Eagles will start there. And it didn't take long for Mater Dei again as they strike quickly again. Not as quickly as that 90-yard one-play touchdown, but it was quick again.
It was, and a tough touchdown to give up before halftime, and the Eagles now need to try to respond, but you've got to be careful. You don't want to turn the ball over down here by getting too excited and just putting one up for grabs, because Mater Dei can turn it right around and put more points on the board. So tough situation for the Eagles to be in here inside their own 30.
1st and 10, the quarterback in the shotgun, and they throw it to Steemack. It is tipped and then intercepted. I thought Steemack was going to make the grab. The pass maybe just in front of him a little too much, and Spencer Beckman comes down with it, number 33, with a pick off the deflection, off the receiver.
Just what we talked about, putting the ball in the air. The pass wasn't that bad in defense of the quarterback, just off the hand of the receiver and right into the waiting hands of the defense. And with 40 seconds left, you've got to think that Mater Dei is going to try to put more points on the board here and try to really drive a stake in CM.
Up under center now is Mike Martz with 40 seconds to go. They'll keep it on the ground to Rotterman, and he dives forward to about the 26-yard line. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5, and now a timeout for Mater Dei. Again, I would believe, let's see. It is going to be a timeout on the field. They'll use their second timeout. That's our first turnover, I believe, right there.
We'll see if it's a costly one.
Collinsville at halftime now, leading the Alton Redbirds 7-0. Both teams at 0-2 there, and again, you'll hear that game later on tonight here on the Big Z. The Knights leading here 21-7 over the CM Eagles, and the Eagles next week will start Mississippi Valley Conference play. They'll get it going against Jerseyville on the road next Friday. You'll hear that game live on the air. Last year, the Knights beat the Eagles 46-29 in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, it was 59-30 in favor of Mater Dei. Tonight, 21-7, 32 seconds left. Each team with a timeout now left. Martz in the shotgun. They fake the handoff, throw it over the middle, and it is almost picked off there into center field, and Wyatt Sutton almost had a diving interception.
Well, it would have been a heck of a catch. He was fully extended as he dove to try to catch that football. He had it until he hit the ground, and then it popped loose.
And really well over the head of all the receivers for the Knights, too. No chance there. Quarterback hit as he was throwing it, and it's 3rd and 5 from the CM 26-yard line. First down marker at the 21. Shotgun with a man in motion. 4 receivers now to the near side. Martz will put it up, and he has a man open. Grabbed at the 10, down inside the 10 with 19 seconds to go. A quick grab by Jared Tolley. And Tolley has it at about the 8, 1st and goal. About 18 yards on that pass play, and now they spike the ball. The quarterback, Martz, spikes it quickly, and they still have 15 seconds left. Well, that was a big pass play on 3rd down.
I'm surprised they wasted that time. I still have them with one timeout.
One timeout left, yes.
I'm surprised they didn't take it there rather than letting that much time run off the clock and run up to the line and spike it. Unless they think they may have to save that in case they have to go for a field goal.
That's true. They have a good kicker, that's for sure. Both teams do. And Martz, maybe 1 or 2 more tries toward the end zone here. They fake the handoff. Martz will throw it in the flat, incomplete. 3rd and goal from about the 9-yard line. 11.6 seconds to go now. Couple of minutes after 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 8 o'clock hour now.
You got to think if they throw the football here, they will put this one into the end zone. There's no reason to throw it short.
If they do, then there's your last timeout. And then they kick it. So either way, they're pretty much set here to at least try for some more points of some sort. Snap is back. Martz looking to his right, throwing to the corner, incomplete to Casson. May have slipped as he made his break there toward the far corner of the end zone. Incomplete. And now it's fourth down. Fourth down and goal from about the 9-yard line, and they bring the tee out and they bring the kicker out, and they'll try to tack some more on after the interception that could cost the Eagles points here. Kevin Garber, the senior kicker, with 8.2 seconds to go, will try to boot a 25-yard field goal through here. Now the tee back near the 16-yard line as they get ready to boot it. The kick is up, and the field goal, 3 points, good for the Knights. Mater Dei tacks on 3. It's 24-7. 2.1 seconds now remaining in the first half.
So the turnover turns up into points, not the touchdown. The Eagles defense held it to a field goal, but the Eagles they're falling farther and farther behind, and you can just kind of see by the body language that this game's kind of getting away from them. They don't have any momentum going right now. But there's nothing like a kickoff return for a touchdown to change that.
There you go. 2.1 seconds remaining here. They scored 53 seconds apart. With 55 seconds, they had the touchdown. With 2 seconds, they get the field goal. So 2 scores, 10 points in the last minute of the first half.
That changes the game. You got to think this is just going to be a line drive kick, a low line drive kick down the middle of the field and bounce it, wouldn't you believe?
I would think so. Just a squib kick of some sort. And it is. Ground ball that is picked up at the 20. Brad Moore, number 4, out near the 30. And that's going to be the end of the first half here in Bethalto. And the CM Eagles with some work to do as Mater Dei breezes into town, and they take a 24-7 lead to the locker room here at halftime. We have halftime coming up. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
Wow, a big break for the Eagles and a huge mistake by Mater Dei. All they got to do is just fall on that football. And they didn't do it, and the Eagles recover it, and it looked like a very harmless play.
It really was.
It's just nobody fell on the football. And we said it'd be a while before the Eagles would get to touch the ball. We certainly didn't expect something like that to happen.
Now you have 1 turnover for each team. Remember the interception by CM in the second quarter. Now a fumble on the kickoff for the Knights. Cicada fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Up the middle, looking for some yardage there, and just inside the 15 they'll mark it. So a gain of a couple. And that will be his 6th carry, 39 yards. Cicada in the shotgun. He's ready to go again. 11.5 minutes to go, third quarter. CM ball. This time it's Justice up the middle. Quick dive up the middle for Justice to the 11-yard line. He's going to gain 4 yards to the 11. Third down, and we'll call it 5 to go.
Important for the Eagles to turn this turnover into some points. This is a real gift, and they really need to take advantage of this.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if they get to 4th down, but right now it's 3rd down and 5 from the 11-yard line of Mater Dei. Justin Winslow, the offensive coordinator the last few years under Scott Tonzer, and he takes care of the offense and is also the head coach for CM now. And Winslow calls the play on 3rd and 5, and here's the snap. The blitz is on. It's grabbed there by Linton in traffic, and he's knocked down. He's going to be about a yard short, it looks like. They're going to mark it at the 7, and it's going to be maybe less than a yard to go for a first down. 4th and 1, we'll call it.
I don't know how Linton even came down with that ball. There were 3 Mater Dei players all in the area, and the quarterback just threw it to the area, and Linton was the one who caught the football.
Yeah. Here we go. From the 7-yard line, it's 4th and 1. They're going to hand it to Justice, and he's in trouble, and he is knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and the Mater Dei Knights have held once again. Remember that big stand they had at the 10-yard line on 4th and 8 in the first half? Well, here on 4th and 1, Justice will lose about 5.
Interesting that the Eagles tried to run the ball to the outside on 4th and 1 instead of going straight up the middle and powering your way. They've got the quarterback and 2 other backs in the backfield. Stack them up, push them all into the line. You'd think you'd at least get a yard, but they tried to go to the outside, and there was nothing there.
And so twice they've given up the ball on downs, and now they'll put it in the air. Mater Dei football. They throw it. It's complete. And out over the 15, out near the 18-yard line, goes number 25, John Heeman. Heeman grabbed it. And Mater Dei with the football right back, even though they fumbled it away to start the second half. Now we're at 9:25 to go, third quarter. Mater Dei 24, Civic Memorial 7. Mike Martz, the quarterback, in the shotgun. No running backs with him, 5 receivers. Now Rotterman will come back to his right and set up and get the handoff. Rotterman, a big hole up the middle to the 30, 35, 40, out over the 50.
Oh, look at that
shedding tacklers. He sheds 3 Eagles, and he's down to the CM 33-yard line. He's at it again.
Well, I think it was Klostermeyer who reached out to grab him and took a stiff arm right to the side of the helmet, and he's probably still checking his ears.
49 yards on the carry, it looks like, from his own 18-yard line to the CM 33-yard line. Unbelievable night, 240 yards plus. .49 yards there. 8:40 to go. 1st and 10 from the CM 33. They'll hand the ball off to Rotterman again over the left side. Ducks inside the 30, down near the 26. He chews up another 7 yards.
You know what's really interesting about Rotterman is he's not that big, but he's a powerful runner.
Powerful.
What'd you say he was, 6'1"? He doesn't look 6'1" to me.
Now they call it 6 foot, 211 pounds.
He doesn't look that big, does he?
No. He's probably over 200. That's where his power comes from. And now somebody on the offensive line moves. 3 flags fly, and that will be a false start on Mater Dei. So instead of 2nd down and 3, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Back to the 32 of CM. 2nd down and 9, we'll call it. Loss of 5 on the penalty there for the Knights. Coming up, the Alton Redbirds and the Collinsville K-Hawks. Stay tuned for that from Collinsville. That follows our game here later on this evening. 7.5 minutes to go here, third quarter. Mater Dei on top by 17 points. And they'll throw the wide receiver screen, and it's through the hands of number 88, Casson. Incomplete, and it looked like they had that one set up well.
Boy, they sure did. They got a nice block from, I guess it was the tight end or the slot man over there, who was kind of creating a little bit of a lane for the receiver to come back through, and it really should have been caught. It was a good pass, and he just dropped it, let it go right through his hands, and he had some room to run after the catch.
7:21 to go. Third quarter. It's now third down. Third and about 8.5 to go. First down marker is down at the 23-yard line. Shotgun, Martz will hand it off. There goes Rotterman over the right side. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. First down, and he is down near the 21, 22-yard line. Looks like the 21 is where they will mark it. A gain of about 11. Well, you got to give credit to that offensive line for Mater Dei, but the running back, we've seen him do a lot on his own too, though. And now he has it, and he's coming the other way, left side. And he cuts back, and over the 15, down near the 12-yard line he goes now. A gain of about 9 more.
He's very adept at both eluding and shedding tacklers. I mean, he doesn't, he's not like this great athletic specimen. He just looks like a normal kid out there, but boy, he's just tough to bring down. He's tough to get a good solid hit on, and then when you do, he just kind of shrugs you to the side and keeps moving.
And good speed to top it all off. 6:26 to go. They'll pitch it this time the other way to Jared Tolley. Tolley trying the corner, and he is down and inside the 10. First down. It's going to be a first and goal as they go from the 12-yard line down to about the 6. A gain of 6 for Tolley, number 5. He got the pitch as Rotterman went the other way.
Eagles defense has been on the field a lot in the last quarter and a half.
And CM had some momentum when they made it 14-7, but Mater Dei took all the momentum right back. Now up the middle it goes. Touchdown, Mater Dei. The Knights have scored again, and it's Rotterman again who comes off the bottom of the pile as he has scored another touchdown. 6 yards for 6 points, and it's 30-7. .558 remaining third quarter as Cody Rotterman scores his 3rd touchdown of the night. First and goal, and one play right up the middle. He did it from there, and now the kick is good. 5:58 to go, and they tack on the extra point to make it 31-7. Mater Dei leading here at CM. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Lead it here at Hauser Field in Bethalto, 31-7 now as they've tacked on another touchdown here in the third quarter. And Brad Moore, number 4, returns another kickoff for CM out to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 there. And the Eagles in jeopardy of being 0-3 when they start Mississippi Valley Conference play next week. And we mentioned that'll be at Jerseyville. And you can hear that game next week at 7, Friday night at 7 here on Z1570. Then they'll have Mascoutah at home, Highland at home, and then at Waterloo and at Triad. for their MVC schedule here in 2011 for football. 5:51 to go, third quarter. Cicada back, looking over the middle to throw it. He throws to Linton and through his hands. A little bit behind him, but catchable and incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Eagles have had a few drop passes tonight that we can go back and remember.
Trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. They'll throw it to Linton on the screen, right down the line of scrimmage to the 30, 35 before he's pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Going to be just short of a first down, it appears. They're going to mark it on the 38.5-yard line. It's going to be third and short, less than a yard to go for a first down. But again, the shotgun for the quarterback, trips to the far side, handoff, no. Fakes it to Justice. Cicada will keep it over the 40, over the 45, out near the 48, first and 10. Cicada with a keeper again. 49 yards rushing for the quarterback for CM tonight. And out to their own 48-yard line near midfield for the Eagles. Cicada looking far side and nobody there. Threw it between Linton and Steemack there. Garcia, the defender, the closest one to that throw, incomplete. 5:22 remaining, third quarter. Don't forget, after the game, we will name our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game. I think I know who the leading candidate is.
At this point, we don't even have to have a debate.
No. Cody Rotterman is something else. Keep an eye on him all this year if you get a chance to see Mater Dei play. Back goes Cicada, and he will throw it into the ground as he's being chased there by one of the linebackers, Jordan Lampy of Mater Dei, and he throws it incomplete. Third and 10.
Nobody open that time on the near side of the field. Smart play to just go ahead and throw it into the ground near a receiver rather than taking the sack or throwing it up in the air and risking another turnover.
The Knights this time with two down linemen, it looks like. That's it. Cicada back to throw. He throws it. It is incomplete. Knocked away. At the last minute there, the pass was intended for Wyatt Sutton. CM Eagles wanting an interference call, but the defender and ball got there pretty close to the same time.
Looked like a good defensive play. It looked like the defender just reached around in front and tipped that ball away.
5:12 to go in the third quarter now, and it's time for the Eagles to punt it away on 4th and 10. Cicada back, and he will boot it away. Nobody back for Mater Dei. They'll let it roll inside the 20, down near the 10. It's going to roll to the 11-yard line, and from their own 11-yard line, Mater Dei will get the ball back again. 5:01 to go, third quarter, and it's all Knights now. 31-7. It's 24-7 at halftime. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We'll get to Sports Talk for you. It's an early start with scores, highlights, interviews, and more. And we'll try to get to as many coaches as we can tomorrow morning. And then it's on to Champaign and the Fighting Illini hosting South Dakota State tomorrow. 11 a.m. kickoff here on the Big Z. Sports Talk at 10. And the handoff goes to Rotterman, I believe, again, number 28. Started up the middle, then came to the left, the near side, and he's out to the 16-yard line. A gain of about 4, we'll call it this time. A lot of carries for him, that's for sure. Have you run out of room?
I'm making a new line for him.
Okay. 4:30 to go, third quarter. And this time they'll hand it off to Tolley. Tolley The wide receiver on an end around, and he breaks a tackle or two, and he's out near the 30-yard line. It would have been a loss of yardage, but somehow he escaped the Eagles' defense. Somehow.
How did he get out of that tackle? I thought he was already going down, and all of a sudden you look up and he's another 3 yards down the field.
And all the way out to the 29-yard line for Tolley there. 13 yards. 1st and 10. Shotgun again for Martz. Trips to the near side. Now Rotterman sets up beside Martz. Rotterman blocking for Martz as he dumps one over the middle. It is caught at the 35-yard line. Escaping tackles to the 36-yard line goes the receiver number 25, and this time it's John Heeman. Heeman makes the grab, and that pass play out to the 36-yard line, about 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. 3:43 to go, 3rd period. Mater Dei up 31-7, 3rd quarter. Second down and 3. They will hand the ball off right up the middle. Rotterman over the 40 to the 41, out near the 41. A flag flies, though. Had a little help blocking and maybe a hold there on the edge. It is a block in the back on Mater Dei, so it's not a 1st down after all. Not many penalties, not many turnovers here tonight. We have 1 turnover each way. CM with the throwing the interception in the 2nd quarter. Mater Dei fumbling the kickoff, the opening kickoff in the 2nd half. And that's been it in terms of turnovers. Mater Dei, 2nd down and 12, 3:22 remaining, 3rd quarter. Mike Martz in the shotgun, man in motion as the Knights take their time. Handoff, and a flag flies as Rotterman comes to the near side, pushed out of bounds at the 32. Let's check the flag.
Something that happened on the end, probably a hold. No, it's like an illegal formation.
Right. And it'll be on Mater Dei. They'll be pushed back once again with 3:13 to go, 3rd quarter. And so they'll mark it back to the 22-yard line, illegal shift. 22-yard line of Mater Dei is where they set up now. 2nd down and 17 to go. And the Knights will keep it on the ground. Rotterman breaking tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and somehow he gets out to the 23-yard line and would have lost yardage, would have lost a couple, but instead he gains a couple. Mater Dei brings a couple new players in to bring the new play in from the sideline on 3rd down and about 15 to go for a 1st down. They need to get out to near the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Shotgun for Martz, man in motion. And they will not hand it off. It's a play action and a man behind the defense, and it's right through his hands. John Heeman had gotten behind a couple of Eagles at the 50-yard line and went right through his hands, incomplete.
Well, he was open 2 or 3 yards behind the Eagles defense. Should have caught that one, and he knew it right away. He went to the ground, started beating the turf.
And so punting time for the Knights. 2:19 to go, 3rd quarter. 4th down and 15 to go, and Mater Dei will boot it away. And it's blocked. It's tipped there, and at the 30-yard line, CM will pick it up, and Wyatt Sutton covers it up. I'm not sure who got their hand on the ball there, but it is a deflected punt there. CM at the Mater Dei 29-yard line.
So another gift for the Eagles, and boy, it just seemed like it took forever for the punter to kick that football.
Mm-hmm. And he is deep. We talked about that. Probably 10 yards deep behind the center. A lot deeper than some punters you see back up. And now Brad Cicada goes out. Tries to make something happen with this field position from the 29-yard line. Cicada looks over the middle, and it is caught. A grab there behind 2 defenders, and then breaking free. Touchdown! Shane Fensel, touchdown CM, 29 yards over the middle as he broke a tackle.
Perfect pass that time. A great catch and some great running after the catch, and so the Eagles this time take advantage of the short field after the blocked or deflected punt, and quickly they get on the scoreboard again.
Cicada to Fensel. Fensel with the touchdown, 29 yards, and now it's 31-13, and it looks like they'll go for 2. And we'll see what happens on the 2-point conversion here. Cicada back to throw, looking, and it is incomplete. The throw is towards Steemack there, but not much room. Good defense. And the 2-point conversion, no good. So with 1:59 to go, third quarter, our score now reads 31-13 in favor of Mater Dei. Each team with a touchdown here in the third quarter. 31-13, and the Knights get the football after the CM touchdowns.
How about an onside kick?
You ready for that?
Why not? What do you got to lose?
31-13 score. 1:59 to go in the third quarter, and teeing it up is number 12, Shane Fensel. And they line up and get ready for a booming kick back to the 10-yard line. Tolley grabs it at the 10. He's out to the 15, to the 20. And tripped up near the 25-yard line. That's where the Mater Dei Knights will have it. At their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Mater Dei with the football. Marquette now leading 32-0 as they go to the fourth quarter. Pana 48-0 over Wood River. And here it's 31-13, Mater Dei over Civic Memorial. CM at Jerseyville next Friday night, 7 o'clock, live here on Z1570 from Jersey. Here in Bethalto tonight, the home opener for the Eagles. Shotgun for Mike Martz. He will hand the ball off. See if that's Rotterman still in the game. Up to the 29. Maybe he'll play 3 quarters and that'll be it. 4 yards for Rotterman.
Well, that last Eagles touchdown might be enough cause to keep Rotterman in the game just a little bit longer, and he's approaching 300 yards rushing. That might be another reason to keep him in the game.
I guess so. Again, last week, 294 yards and 4 touchdowns for him. Handoff goes to him again over the right side and up over the 30 to the 32. Another reason, well, last week 40 carries plus, but when they grab big leads, all they need to do is keep it on the ground, hand the ball off to him, and they're set. And they've had leads in all 3 of their games, obviously. Big leads. This is the biggest point total they've given up this year. They allowed 7 to Effingham, 7 to Nashville. And they are 2-0. And leading here Handoff over the right side on 3rd down and 4, a gain of about 3 to the 35-yard line. It looks like it's Rotterman again off the bottom of the pile out to the 35-yard line, 3rd and 1. Make it 4th and 1 from their own 35.
They're not going for this, are they?
Well, they've got the tight formation, and they will go for it. And over the right side, big hole there as Rotterman put his head down. He wanted a yard, and he picked up a lot more. He went from the 35 to the 45, a gain of 10 more.
Unofficially, that puts him over 300 yards rushing.
31-13, that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here at CM. Mater Dei still with the football when we come back. They are near midfield and leading 31-13 over the Eagles. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
Jeff Alsman, Brent Berkland back with you here. We're going to the 4th quarter now, so 12 minutes on the clock, and after 3 quarters of play, 31-13 in favor of Mater Dei, and they have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Each team with a touchdown there in the 3rd quarter. Now they hand the ball off, and 10, 12 yards plus there. The ball comes loose. Was the ball carrier already down on the ground?
No indication by the official that there was a fumble at all.
Number 99, I believe, carrying that ball, and the officials talking it over here. I think they're going to say that he was down. 99, so they bring in, I guess he would be considered a fullback. I don't even see a 99. I don't even see a 99 on the sheet for Mater Dei.
He's running off real quick. Maybe he's not eligible.
Head coach Justin Winslow can't believe it. The headset goes flying away. He wanted that fumble and wanted that ball back. 11:40 to go in the game now, 4th quarter. Rotterman back in, and now unsportsmanlike conduct's going to be called as the head coach kept it up, and it's going to be on the bench.
Well, he got plenty said before he got the whistle.
That's true. That's true. I thought he was going to stop, but he didn't. And so that's on the bench, and unsportsmanlike conduct on the head coach, Justin Winslow, basically there, and 15 yards takes it to the 28-yard line. And so Mater Dei will keep it on the ground, keep the clock running. Rotterman leaning forward to the 26-yard line, maybe a gain of just 2 this time for number 28. 300 yards plus. How many carries does he have now? 29 carries. Big night for their big running back. 4 touchdowns for him last week. He has 3 scores tonight, including a 90-yard touchdown run. That was something to see. 99 is coming back in. Big fullback. Boy, he's a load. They take Rotterman and put him in. Makes you beg for Rotterman. He's going to be the up man and blocking for Rotterman, I guess. But now delay of game. Too much time for Mater Dei. Took 99 too long to know he's supposed to be in there. There you go. Back 5 yards to the 32-yard line. So we'll see what they do with the football here. It's not Gretzky, is it? No, that's another 99. 10:40 to go, 4th quarter. Gretzky wasn't that big. No, that wide. You're right. He's got a white jersey just off the sidelines, and here's Rotterman up the middle, and he leans to the 25-yard line, a gain of about 6. Maybe they'll give him 5 to the 26. They will. 5-yard gain. 3rd down and about 8 more to go. And we'll see what the play call is here. Collinsville 14-0 now over Alton High. 4th quarter for the Redbirds and the K-Hawks now. You'll hear that game coming up next here on Z1570. Here's a pitch to Tolley over the left side. Lost his footing and to the 24-yard line, a gain of 2. But it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Looks like they're actually going to bring it back to about the line of scrimmage.
Oh, his knee was down at the 26. Southwestern now leading their game 30-21 at Litchfield. 9-point lead for the Piasol Birds. Marquette blowing out Hillsboro. Vandalia blowing out Roxana. Pena blowing out East Alton Wood River tonight in the SCC. 9:11 to go. And here's Martz throwing, and incomplete it goes on 4th and 8. So, Mater Dei loses the ball on downs. Incomplete to Tolley, number 5. And with 9:05 to go, the Eagles are going to get the ball back. They get the ball back on downs, and they're going to take over at their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. (31-13), Mater Dei leading Civic Memorial. 4th quarter, 9:05 to go. Cicada looking, rolling to his left. He's in trouble, and he will be sacked. Thrown to the ground. Call it the 20-yard line. He was finally thrown down at the 15. No whistle, though, and still he did not get rid of the ball. Well, we had a 24-7 game at halftime. Each team again with a touchdown in the 3rd quarter, and no scoring yet here in the 4th. With Jeff Alsman, Brent Birkland here with you just after 9 o'clock. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Snap back, low snap. Cicada scoops it up, and he throws to a wide open Sutton, number 17, to the 25-yard line. 6-yard pass play to number 17, Wyatt Sutton. 3rd down and still 11 to go. After the sack. Handful of sacks tonight on Cicada. Defense has done their job for Mater Dei, and the offense obviously too. We're under 8 minutes to go in the game. Cicada looks to the left, looks to the right, trips to the right, and he waits for the snap from Harkey. The blitz is on, and he throws a pick. Nobody home. Steemack was going deep, and he throws it short, and it goes to John Heeman on an interception. 2nd pick for the CM quarterback.
Somebody wasn't on the same page that time, as the only person around the football was the defender, and now pretty good field position here for Mater Dei, already leading 31-13, 7.5 minutes left. A chance to just keep the ball on the ground and run the clock out, and still have an opportunity to add to their lead if they desire. The ball at the 32-yard line.
Well, they still have Rotterman in the game, but they're going to pitch it to Tolley. Pitch it left side, and he gets out on the edge and down to the 26-yard line, a gain of 6 for number 5, Tolley.
Rotterman's kind of become the decoy here in the last 4 or 5 plays.
And he can do other things. I've noticed him blocking on the off wing, and even blocking to keep the quarterback from being sacked in the backfield. Now he's the lone man in the backfield. With 7 minutes to go in the game. 300-yard night, and he will get the pitch on the far side. Turns the corner. First down into the red zone. Mark it at about the 18-yard line, looks like. 8-yard carry, 1st and 10. Call it the 19-yard line.
Almost 320 yards now.
That's some quick math by Jeff Alsman.
That's 3 times up and down the field.
Yes, it is.
And then some.
I couldn't do
and then
that.
A touchback.
If nobody else was out there, I couldn't do that. Now they'll throw it down the line of scrimmage to Tolley. Breaks a tackle. 2 other Eagles there, though, and they'll keep the clock rolling down to the 18-yard line. That pass play to Tolley is going to go for 1 yard, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9 to go.
A lot of side to side on that play without really moving down the field much.
Now we're at 6 minutes to go in the game. 4th quarter. Again, Collinsville and Alton High coming up here on the Big Z. Stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned for our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game after the contest tonight, and that will be Cody Rotterman for sure, as he is some player. He will take it up the middle here to the 14-yard line. Gain of 4. So now it's 3rd down and 4 yards to go with 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Shotgun on 3rd and 4. Mike Martz, the quarterback, waits for the snap. Hands it to Rotterman. Up the middle he goes, and breaking tackles. He goes to the 6-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st and goal for Mater Dei.
Well, he might as well put this one in if they're going to get one, don't you think? Secure that Munganast Player of the Game award.
4 TDs last week, 4 TDs this week. If he can get in again. 4:55 to go in the game. Martz under center. And Rotterman won't get it. Tolley will. Tolley to the 4-yard line. Looks like he'll pick up a couple. And they will mark it at about the 4-yard line. A gain of 2 for Tolley. Maybe even closer to the 3-yard line by the time they line it up. Set the ball down. And we have 4:24 remaining in the ball game now. CM 0-3 after this game, and now it's on to the Mississippi Valley Conference, where they will play 3 Valley games on the road, 2 Valley games at home. Here's Rotterman, left side, touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for number 28. 4 TDs for the Knights running back now, and it's now 37-13. 4:08 to go in the game, and he has scored again. Doesn't matter, left, right, up the middle. Here's the point after, the PAT coming with 4:08 to go, and the kick is in the air and good. 38-13, Mater Dei leading here in Bethalto over the CM Eagles. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With Jeff Alsman, Brent Birkland back here in the 9 o'clock hour with more 4th quarter action from Bethalto. Mater Dei kicking off again as Cody Rotterman has scored again. He's got 4 touchdowns. Brad Moore brings it out on the kick return to the 24-yard line, 25-yard line. Well, Rotterman has scored 1 touchdown in every quarter. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarters. 300 yards plus rushing. And he's leading Mater Dei to a 38-13 38-13 score here, and that could be the final score. We have just 4 minutes to go now. Brad Cicada has thrown 2 interceptions tonight, and he's back to throw some more. Throws it to the far side. It's grabbed by Linton. Linton with a first down to the 40, the 50, turns the corner, breaks a tackle, down to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Linton goes 75 yards for CM as he got the quick screen and the quick hitter and did the rest himself.
Well, he sure did. It looked like a very non-eventful play, just a little quick screen pass. And then Linton got a good block that time from Fensel that got him to the outside. And once he got to the sideline, he just turned on the afterburners, and nobody could catch him. 75 yards later, a touchdown for Civic Memorial.
And Shane Fensel will try to tack on the extra point. It's now 38-19. 75-yard touchdown pass and run to Linton there. Now Fensel kicks a low extra point, but it goes over the crossbar, and it is good. 38-20 our score now, and this is starting to sound a lot like last year's 2 scores. The Knights beat the Eagles twice last year again, 46-29. And in the playoffs, it was 59-30. Here tonight, it's 38-20, so we have 58 points on the board. And Mater Dei will get it back, and 38-13 will not be our final scores. The Eagles come right back.
And boy, if you look at 2 possessions in this game when the Eagles were inside the Mater Dei 10-yard line, both times the Eagles did not score, so there's 14 potential points there. Each time after that, on the next drive, Mater Dei did score. There's 14-point turnaround. You look at the scoreboard, it'd be quite a different game if those 2 possessions that the Eagles had inside the 10 would have worked out differently.
Southwestern now leading at Litchfield, 30-28. 2-point lead over the Purple Panthers now for the Piasol Birds. 3:47 to go here, and those 2 times they were in the red zone, even if maybe they get 1 touchdown, 1 field goal, well, now you're at 38-30 and a 1-score game.
Well, and you're not at 38 because Mater Dei wouldn't have those 2 touchdowns.
There you go. Here's the kick to Tolley, the kickoff to Mater Dei, and they bring it to the 20, out to the 30, to the 35-yard line goes Tolley. Jared Tolley, number 5. Out to the 35, and it's 1st and 10. 3:39 now remaining in the ball game. Well, we thank all the folks here at CM High for their hospitality tonight in the home opener and getting our phone line to work. We didn't have that to start the game, but I think Jay Stemley worked his magic. Some technical director, or what's his title, or Mr. Jay Stemley is his title, I guess.
He probably climbed up one of the utility poles and flipped a switch or something. I'm not sure what he did.
That's right.
It worked, whatever it was.
It worked.
It worked. Or maybe it was just off the hook.
That could be, too. That very well could be. There's a handoff to Tolley. Broken play there, it looked like, and Tolley's going to be knocked down. Loss of 3 or 4 yards. Timeout for CM, too. The Eagles take their first timeout with 3:31 to go.
New quarterback into the game also. Sophomore, number 4, Mac Waldman. So that might be one of the reasons that play didn't develop quite as quickly or as crisply as we've seen some of the plays tonight.
And our press box coordinator, Jeff Smith, PA man, Mr. Gary Bruning, Mr. B, and athletic director Steve Carey, all taking care of business here on a Friday night. And we are just a couple of minutes away from wrapping this one up. Mater Dei up 38-20 over CM. Defensive coordinator Nick Smith out there on the field and discussing things with the defense here, and maybe they can get a turnover or something and make it even a little closer, but we're down to 3:31 to go in the game. Each team with a touchdown in the third quarter. Each team with a touchdown in the fourth quarter, too. And Mater Dei will go down again behind the line of scrimmage, and again CM will use a timeout, their second timeout, back-to-back here on defense.
That time was a fumbled snap, so the new quarterback is not getting off to a real good start.
A lot of new players in there for Mater Dei on offense and defense, especially here late, the last 7 or 8 minutes of the fourth quarter for sure. 38-20 in favor of Mater Dei. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we'll have the Alton Redbirds and the Collinsville K-Hawks for you. Tomorrow we still have Marquette and Roxana after Marquette game first, and then Roxana after Illinois football. The Illini against South Dakota State. They'll kick that off in Champaign tomorrow at 11 a.m. All of that coming up tomorrow, too, here on the Big Z. Week number 3 of high school football around the state. 3:26 to go in the game now. 2 timeouts for CM on defense, back-to-back plays. And Mater Dei will run another play, another fumbled snap, and this one is picked up by CM. The Eagles will grab it. It's number 64 who grabs it, Nick Harkey, and Harkey grabs the loose ball, the defensive end for the Eagles with the turnover.
Mater Dei can't be happy about that because during the timeout, after the first fumbled snap, they went over during the timeout, and the quarterback was practicing taking snaps from the center, and they come right out on the field and fumble it again.
So 2 interceptions by CM, 2 fumbles lost for Mater Dei, 2 turnovers each way. And now the Eagles have it at the 32-yard line of the Knights. And Cicada will roll to his left. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Steemack trying to come back. The pass was short back at the 5-yard line. He tried to come back, but looks like it was hitting the turf, even if he did catch it.
Well, you got to give the Eagles credit. They're trying to make this interesting. Down by 18, but a touchdown there and a 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden it's just a 10-point game, an onside kick. They've still got a timeout. Who knows?
Got the turnover a moment ago, and now Cicada in the shotgun at 2nd down and 10. And he drops straight back this time, and he throws it over the middle. It's caught by Steemack. Down on his knees to grab it at the 21-yard line. A gain of 11, 1st and 10 on that pass play. $11 yards there, and it's 3:03 to go in the game as Cicada looks deep, and he finds Linton, who bobbles it, and then he's hit hard. And the defender has his helmet pop off. It's incomplete. 2:58 to go in the game.
You know, the Eagles have thrown the ball unofficially for 273 yards. That's not a bad performance through the air, but it's just been too much Rotterman.
And not enough rushing the ball either, rushing yards for CM, but you got to put the ball in the air when you get way behind. And they have here in their home opener. It's 38-20 right now. At halftime, we were at 24-7. Mater Dei leading CM. Over the middle, high throw, incomplete to Shane Fensel there. 3rd and 10 from the 21-yard line. .30 throws for Cicada. 2:54 to go in the game. And he's going to throw it up again here on 3rd and 10 from the 21-yard line of Mater Dei. Eagles on offense, down by 18 points, 38-20. They'll throw it to Linton on that screen again, wide receiver screen to maybe about the 10-yard line, a gain of...
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, maybe even less than a yard.
Yeah, he got to about the 12-yard line. So 4th and 1 from the 12. And they'll go for it, of course, on 4th and short. Cicada back, and the ball fell out of his hand. He picked it back up on a fumble, and now he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's still up and still trying to fight for yardage, but now he's down at the 20-yard line, and he could not make it to that first down marker on 4th and 1.
Not for the lack of effort, though. He stayed on his feet after being banged around 3 or 4 times. He went to throw the football, went to cock his arm to throw the football, and it dropped right out of his hand. Luckily, it bounced right back up to him, but it just disrupted the play. He started scrambling and couldn't find anybody open, so the Eagles, after he eventually goes down, will turn the ball over.
Well, sometimes you'll see the officials call that an incomplete pass, even if they're not positive, but it was ruled a fumble, and he picked it right back up and kept the play alive. But now they turn it over on downs, and Mater Dei will put it right back on the ground, and it's Rotterman over the right side to the 20-yard line. He gains 3, and we're at 2 minutes to go in the ball game. So it looks like 38-20 will be the final score. Mater Dei will be 3-0. CM will be 0-3. Some other teams in the area also falling to 0-3 on the year.
Still with the sophomore quarterback, but now they've moved him out from under center and put him back in the shotgun. I guess it's easier to catch it in the air.
We'll see how that goes. 1:38 to go as he waits for the snap here late in the 4th quarter. Snap back, he hands the ball off, and over the 20 to the 22-yard line as they gain a couple over the left side for Rotterman.
He's got one job: catch the ball, give it to Rotterman.
Easy job. Sounds easy, I guess. 1:11 to go in the game. And again, Alton and Collinsville on the way for you. Game 2 of our Friday night doubleheader. Under a minute to go, and they'll snap it again on 3rd and 3 and hand the ball off to Rotterman. Tries to break it outside, but he cannot do it. No gain, 4th down, and they'll punt it away, and that should be the end of the game. We'll see where they mark it and when they mark the ball for play. 37 seconds to go.
Rotterman with 37 carries, unofficially 339 yards, and not one of his 37 carries for negative yards.
That's true too, yeah. 4 touchdowns to go along with it.
Another blocked punt. This is going to be a touchdown.
And it's blocked, and it's picked up, scooped up there, and it is a touchdown for the CM Eagles on special teams. And the Eagles are going to score 6. Nick Cafaza, number 6, a sophomore, scoring 6 points. How about that?
I still just do not understand why that punter is so deep. And because he's so deep, I don't understand why his punts get blocked.
It takes a long time, you're right. Number 6 with a touchdown.
He said the Eagles are going deep. I don't know what they're doing, but they're going deep.
On the blocked punt, it's returned for a touchdown. Short return, now they'll go for the extra point, the PAT. Cafaza scores the touchdown on special teams. And the kick is a low line drive. It's no good, but flags fly as Mater Dei had a player late coming onto the field, so he's offsides or illegal substitution, or however you'd like to call it. It's a penalty on the Knights.
I know there's only 15 seconds left, but why would you not go for 2 and try to get it to a 10-point game?
Or work on your 2-point conversion where they missed a 2-point conversion late in the 3rd quarter.
Especially with the look of that last kick.
There you go.
Because that one was ugly.
See if he can get the PAT here on the 2nd try. 38-26, our score. At one point, we were at 38-13, but CM will score the last 2 touchdowns of the game. Extra point is good. 38-27. Onside kick maybe after this from the Eagles. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
Eagles, Mater Dei will bring it back near the 35-yard line, and with 9 seconds to go, CM trailing 38-27 to Mater Dei, and the Eagles with a short, high kickoff there. Not an onside kick.
I was looking forward to seeing bodies piling up in a little melee somewhere around the 50.
That's always fun to watch.
Everybody diving for the ball, it bouncing around 2 or 3 times, and it popped up in the air like a Cubs pop up on the infield.
Oh, stop. They'll take a knee, and that will be the end of the ball game. 38-27, the final score. Mater Dei comes to Bethalto and picks up their 3rd win. They are 3-0. CM falls to 0-3. Again, our final at CM High. The Mater Dei Knights, 38. The CM Eagles, 27. Back with the postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying, buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Civic Memorial in Bethalto. Our final again, 38-27. The Eagles falling to 0-3. Breeze Mater Dei coming to town, and they look to be strong. Offense, defense, and Cody Rotterman again leading the way. 339 yards unofficially. 4 more touchdowns. He scored 4 TDs last week, and he is something special to watch, and he is our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game here tonight, of course, and the Mater Dei running back running wild here over the Eagles defense, all starting with that 90-yard touchdown run, even though he had some yardage before that. But again, tonight, unofficially, 339 yards, 37 carries, and those 4 touchdowns. 200-plus yards through the air for Brad Cicada tonight, 240 yards passing. He was also the leading rusher tonight in running the football, as he had plenty of quarterback keepers here tonight. A couple of other finals. Vandalia beat Roxana tonight 42-6. Pana over East Alton Wood River by a score of 48-0. Marquette cruising to a victory at Hillsboro tonight. Last score we got was 32-0, and Marquette will be 3-0. And also you'll hear that Alton Redbirds game at Collinsville coming up. Redbirds and the K-Hawks on the way, so stay tuned for that up next. And for our engineers tonight, including Brian Hennigan, Jeremy Clements back at the studios of Z1570, and for my partner Jeff Alsman, this is Brent Birkeland. Again, our final score, 38-27, Mater Dei over CM. So long, everybody.